I love doing what I'm doing. You now have 4 ways to make money. You got co-op B. We already know that works. Great services, great products. And by the way, this co-op 20, co-op 12, it's like a feeder program into co-op business. You know, there's a button back there that a person can push to get into co-op business. And I'm going to show you another button in a second. Also in this one, you automatically upgrade from the 12 to the 28 to the 280. We are now going to impact lives. As I said, this is not pre-launch. This is ready to go. And like I do with all of my systems, whenever I add something new, is I give everybody a chance to lock in. You're going to have 72 hours to lock in your position. What does that mean? I'm going to show you right now. So I'm going to go to the cooperative. So I'm going to the cooperative. This is one of the demo accounts that I have. So in this cooperative, you see that there's 10 generations, and there's even people beyond the 10 generations because it only shows 10 generations, right? So there are literally thousands, hundreds of thousands, actually, hundreds of thousands of people below this 10th generation. You may have hundreds or even thousands or even tens of thousands of people below your 10th generation, depending on how long you've been with us. So to give you an example, you are up here. This is the people that's on your level 1. These are the people that are on your level 10. And then you have some other people that you can't see. If we just made it where everybody could register right now, it means that if somebody on level 10 or even on level 20 push the pay button now, they will get in before you. And that would be a disadvantage to you because you've done all of this work in building your team right now. So what the lock-in period means that for 72 hours, your position is locked. It means that nobody can leapfrog above you. So if this is you and all 10,000 of these people paid before you, they won't get in before you as long as you pay within that 72-hour time frame. So it'll maintain the hierarchy for those 72 hours. Once the 72 hours are over, if you haven't locked in yet and 10 of your teammates locked in, they will go into your uplines cooperative and they will earn the commissions. You will still get the 25%, but they won't be in your cooperative earning you cooperative royalties. So that's why you want to lock in before and take advantage of these 3 days, and also lock in your teammates if you know that your teammates are going to be joining you. To get yourself locked in, and if that was clear, give me some thumbs up so that I know that that was clear. I am seeing lots of thumbs up. Beautiful. All right, thank you guys. Now, let me show you how you get locked in. So I'm going to go back over to this co-op build here. And you can lock in from either co-op build or your co-op B dashboard. Now, I'm going to lock somebody in. If I go here and I go to lock myself in and I go confirm, it tells me I'm already locked in. So I know I'm in. As long as I see this, I'm in. So I'm good. All right. So I can close that. And again, you want to see, because some of you might want to go in the 25. Some of you might want to also go into the 280. And by the way, let me go back to the cooperative once again. All right. And what I'm going to tell you right now, listen, I am not trying to hype this. I am not trying to get you guys to get into higher levels. If you don't have the money to get into a higher level or any level right now, wait until you do, because This is not a race. We are going to be here for a long, long, long period of time. But what I am going to tell you is in your best interest if you have the wherewithal. You see, by locking in the $12, it means that anybody here and below that comes in, that's part of your team, they're going to end up under you if it follows your genealogy. If you are in the 28 and none of your teammates want to get into the 28 yet, but some of their teammates do. You see, I know what's going on with the people that I invited, but I don't know what's going on with the people in level 7. I don't know what's going on with the people in level 10. I don't know what's going on with the people in level 15. But what I do know is that I'm locked into the 28 and somebody comes in level 15 and pays before all these other people, they are coming in under me and I'm going to get paid for it. Same thing. If I am in the 280 and somebody that I don't know locks in, I am going to get paid for it. And if I am in the 12, if I am in the 28 and I am in the 280, and one of my friends is desperately trying to get a hold of me because one of their friends wants to go into the higher levels, so your friend says, I need to get in. If they can't get a hold of you, no problem, because you're already in. You've already locked in, right? So now, again, if you don't have the wherewithal right now, don't sweat it. If you do have the wherewithal, it is in your best interest to get in there. If you invite 3, yours is free. And if it happens because of help from below or help from above, it gets you closer to having enough to renew in month 2. Now, here is the worst case scenario, right? So if you're in the 12, you're in the 28, and you're in the 280, it means that your monthly business expense is $340 total. So let's say that you made $280. You made money in the 12, you made money in the 28, but no one joined you yet in the 280. No big deal. If you made 280, all you have to do is just top off your account, right? Top it off with an extra $60 or whatever it is. So, and just think of it as a part of your business expense, because that's what it is. Any business that you have, it costs money, right? In this particular case, 3 in your business is free. So that's a super cool part. Now, let me get back over here and show you how you actually lock somebody in. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put in, now if I think this is real, I hope it's real. I can't remember whether it is. It is not. So if you put in the wrong registration key, it tells you put in the wrong registration key. Hopefully this is the right one. Yeah, it is. All right, so now I put in the right registration key. I click confirm. Boom. That person is now in the co-op 12. And if I want to put them in the co-op, and by the way, there's no tokens yet. So you have to have cash in your dashboard. When you have cash in your dashboard, then you can lock yourself in and you can lock others in. And I'll go back and show you that in a minute. Now I'm going to lock this person into the co-op 28, right? So I'm going to go confirm. Oh, they're already locked in. Now let me close this. If I go over here, you want to see who's in. Here's your teammate. This teammate is already in the co-op 12. So they're already in. So it is working. It shows you who's in. And I might have to get my programmers to take a look at something, because that should have put the person in the 28. Let me, oh, it's because I went to lock in from the wrong screen. Let me, oops, got to put the registration key in there. Put the registration key in, go lock in. See, when you do things right, it actually works. When you try and do things wrong, it doesn't work. Now watch what's going to happen in 1 second here. So now I go back over here, and now it tells me that the person is in the 12 and the person is in the 28. So you know where your teammates are and who's locked in and who's not locked in. So you can go over here and you can take a look at your GBO team and find out who may not be in yet and get them in. All right. You can find out who may not be in yet and get them in. So I showed you how to lock in. I showed you where you can see your teammates. We're good. Now let me stop sharing my screen.